updated. We're good.
Holy sheet.
Holy.
It's the holy sheet of our show.
That's right. We need it. Welcome to Chatt It Up Sports. Oh, March Madness weekend, boys. We have made it through weekend number one. Games are still going on. We are recording this at 7:28. So we got a lot of missed games. We're sorry. We're not staying that late again. We're not staying up that late again. We did it once.
Yeah.
We rallied Thursday night
We
for
did.
people. For the
We
people.
did.
For the people. To my right, that wonderful voice,
What's up?
Malcolm Harris.
My brother.
3 claps one time.
I was early.
Yeah, it's all right.
It was my fault.
Premature.
I was late.
To the man that was a little bit late, Garrett Tolley. 3 claps one time.
What's popping? Brand new whip just hopped.
Put that down view on, Joseph. Joseph Guthrie, producer, back.
Baby. Yeah.
I always
It
love
feels good to be back.
I always love the under chin of Joseph in these shows.
Yeah. As the slenderest of us, it's fine. But the down view gets a couple extra rolls now.
Why do you think I got this beard on, man?
That's right.
This ain't just for
You're
fashion.
like James Harden over there, man.
Come on, man.
You're hiding something.
I'm hiding.
The diet started today, boys. So we're starting out a little higher than I thought. I know I told y'all on Thursday's show that it's time to lose some LBs after seeing some. It's always a picture of yourself that
Yeah.
you're like, yikes, bro, yikes. And at the faculty versus staff basketball game, that XL jersey fit like a small. And we started out a little higher. We're at 242.
Okay.
A little higher than I thought. So 242.
okay. But you're a beefy boy.
Beefy boy, but it's more. There's more of the ravioli than there is the beef right now. We'll just say that. So it's time to cut that down. Diet started today. We're doing good. Good cardio workout. It's go time this week.
I'm proud of you.
So are you ever just gonna lean into it, like just letting it go? Like, will there be a day that you just say, you know what? That's okay.
No, I don't think so. I really don't. I think I like it too much.
Yeah.
I like working out. I like running. I like doing something kind of dumb.
Yeah.
You just like to eat too.
I love to eat. That's why I'm 242. I like to work out, but I don't like to work out hard enough and care about that side of my body anymore.
Yeah.
There was a time when your boy was Shredfest 98 and I cared way too much. And I was like, that guy was a loser.
Oh, dude, that's every guy like in their 20s, man.
Yeah. Early
20s, like late teens, like you're fresh out of high school, going into college, and you kind of show out a little bit.
All you care about is basically 9 weeks out of the year, spring break
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and summertime.
100%.
You just get ready for those, I don't know, really like 20 hours of a year. That's all you're trying to look good for. Those boat days that you get to call.
Yep.
God, college boat days, boys.
Instagram.
That's all you needed. You
That's all you need.
need that one pick. And it got you through big time.
Oh yeah, I mean the thirst trap a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like an adult field day out there.
Which we have coming up. Boys.
We have coming up.
We do.
We're just going to say this show is sponsored by Corporate Challenge because that's our partners. And Blue Cross Blue Shield
Of Tennessee.
of Tennessee.
Of
Because
Tennessee.
they have, that's another part. I did not know Blue Cross was of every state.
Yeah. I got a buddy who does work for Blue Cross Blue Shield and of Texas always schedules with him. He's like, I can't help you all the time. He's like, dude, this little group in El Paso, they just always schedule time on my calendar.
Like, there's nothing I can
And
do.
he's like, man, I got nothing I can help you with. You're in El Paso, Texas.
I love El Paso. But if you have not signed up for the Corporate Challenge, tell them what they can get, Miggy.
They can get everything. Literally, you can play unlimited games that day from a 40-yard challenge. I mean, they got the hula hoop challenge. They got just, you name it, they got it. Food trucks are going to be out there. If you were not at Finley Stadium, I don't know what to tell you. You're doing a disservice to your organization.
June 8th, right? Saturday.
June 8th, yep.
But then they have
June
Thursday?
6th to 8th.
Yeah, the 6th is trivia.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it trivia or is it like bowling?
It's going to be
one's
trivia.
first? Trivia's
Trivia.
first. That's right.
Yep.
Then bowling on Friday night.
Yep.
And then who are we raising money for, Miggy?
The best organization, the Big Brothers Big Sisters of Chattanooga. So please, like I said, if you can, come out, have your organization come out. I mean, it's going to be so much fun. I mean, I'm looking right now, a field goal kick Like, guys, like, I want to see. Can you make a 40-yarder right now?
Bro, I'm looking at this home run derby
I mean,
that they got going on.
Greg Larnard, our brother, he's gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
You need to step up for the crew, man.
Yeah.
You
Show
know?
up or show out. I don't know if that's my game.
I think I got Move and Groove for us. I'll hold it down for us.
Do you ever?
Yeah. I'm not a cornhole guy.
Oh, that's Chase.
Boys.
I'm not a cornhole
Boys,
guy.
I got you.
He's a backyard Olympian over here.
Yeah. Played a lot of backyard games. Thanks to all my wonderful friends in college and then mostly post college. We had a great setup. We were the house.
Yeah.
And it was just a great group of friends that just love to play sports. But
It's a good thing.
that is going to be such a sick event.
Cannot wait.
Can't wait, boys.
And we'll be there and showing out, making it fun
Yes.
as well.
Because what are we exactly going to be doing there?
We're going to be commentating. We're basically going to be announcers for all these big events and getting a little bit of interviews on the side of the organizations of what you do, why we're here, and how we can make sure that the people know about you a little bit.
Yeah, dude. Because we're going to get plenty of social content, which everybody loves, especially with their corporate events. I can't wait to interview some guy that slightly pulled a hammy after the 40-yard dash. You know,
That was our mayor, Tim Kelly. Oh God.
yeah. So we're just going to be emceeing the whole event. I can't wait. Thanks to LinkedIn for this even happening because
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
social, boys, the power of social.
It's beautiful.
We're going to be sideline reporters. I was just like thinking about this the other day. I was like, what an event we get to host of just broing out for a whole day.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, so much fun.
Who's going to be the Marv Albert of the group? Or like who's our John Madden?
It's got to be G Money or Miggy one, or well, actually one of y'all three. I feel like my role is probably more to the sideline reporter. I can't wait for that.
Okay.
Yeah,
we can
One
look
of
at
you,
that.
yeah, you guys have done more of this stuff
Yeah.
on that side.
I mean, I just think with the voice, I mean, G has to be quarterback.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be wide receiver. Don't be mistaken.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you hand it off to me. Whoo, girl. We Derrick Henry now.
We could get dicey.
Yeah, we're gonna be right. And for more info, it's corp-challenge.com. Select the Chattanooga, Tennessee location.
Yep.
All the details are there for you. I'm telling you, there's different divisions. So as big as your company is, you can have 15 people. You can have up to 400 or 500. I mean, it doesn't matter. You're an organization here in town. You got to be there. It's a mandatory requirement from Chatt It Up.
Must, because we got so many organizations already in it.
Yeah.
It's already run a little bit. Big Brothers Big Sisters, of course, Unums, the CBLs, Coca-Cola, Erlanger, Steam, Unum, all of them. Blue Cross, of course, but huge event. Can't wait.
It's crazy. I'm looking at these teams, these divisions. There's some heavy hitters.
Heavy hitters, bro. There's more than I gave out to my college that's going to be doing this for us, the volunteer work. I was looking the other day and there's already like 4 or 5 more
Yep.
that have grown up. So this is going to be sweet.
Yeah, it's going to be off the
We're on
chain.
March 24th, boys.
I know.
It's going to be fun. Speaking of March, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Tennessee Vols.
Yep.
Worst game of the year.
Ever.
Looked terrible.
Awful.
Awful. Like if we weren't fans, would you watch?
I mean, the fact that what would they go? What is it? Like 3-25 or something?
They shot 12% from 3.
I mean, it was horrible.
They shot 12% from 3.
At one point, them being 1 for 20, 1 for 21, right?
Yep, that's correct.
And then, it's just atrocious to watch.
Bro.
Can I read this to you guys real quick? Tennessee is the first team to ever win an NCAA tournament game while shooting less than 15% from 3, minimum 20 3-point attempts, and less than 35% overall from the field. In tourney history, teams that shot this poorly were 0-66 before tonight. They are now 1-66, with Tennessee being the 1.
I mean, they were like Habitat for Humanity out there with the bricks they're putting up out there. I mean, it was horrible. And the fact that they won, it says more about it says more about Texas. I literally said, like, if they were playing anybody but Texas,
Yeah.
they would have lost this game.
Well, like to go back off that point. So this was the stat I sent you guys. Shout out to Mr. Rutherford or Nathaniel Rutherford on Twitter. This is an absolutely insane stat. The Vols shot 12% from three against Texas tonight and won. Tennessee is now 5-2 in games where they shoot 15% or worse from three since 2020. So when you stink, you ball.
It's like it's almost like their superpower is using Adu. It's like using Ziegler driving to the hole.
Yeah.
It's like you have to go out and hit these twos, and then you work your way back to the threes. The problem is they rely on the three so much.
Yeah.
You know who I was so proud of?
Oh, I know exactly who you're proud of.
Josiah Jordan James. Let me get 3 claps for my man.
Dude.
Oh my God, bruh. You listened to this podcast, man. I'm a talk my talk, but guess what? I'm gonna also give credit where credit is due. Brother, you absolutely balled out. 9 points. I know
9 boards.
Listen, 9 boards, near double.
I'll take it.
He did his thing, man. No, Vescovy, that's y'all's boy.
I don't know, man.
Don't throw our way. Don't throw him our way.
Listen, no, it was some good to take away from yesterday. I know it was a poor performance, but we got to talk about Awaka.
Yeah, dude, he was the only one who showed up, like truly showed up for his role.
Yeah. If that boy could stop fouling, he would be an absolute force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
But like I mentioned last pod, they used Adu and him. Adu, the funny dad joke that I got from the other group text was Adu was doo-doo.
Yeah.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah. So it was great stuff there. And I was like, well, there's GT coming down the lane there with that one. But he still showed up and they used him on the dives. They were going to get them pick and rolling because they're going to hedge out hard. And listen, Connect and Ziegler kind of stunk it up early. I told you they were going to really have a hard time that afternoon.
Yeah.
And they did. But those guys really stepped up, and Awaka was awesome because when he squares his shoulders and he hits you in the chest, Godspeed, my friend.
I mean, yeah, how big is that guy? I mean, he's got to be like 250,
I don't
240.
know. I don't know what he actually weighs in. Let's see. I know it's probably different. I swear some of these guys. Yeah, 6'8", 250.
Yeah, I mean that's a big boy.
6'8", 250.
Wide body.
Man, good luck.
He's a Tonka truck right there.
That block he had on the dunk.
Yes.
Dude, you boys got some elevation. I was very, very proud of the air quotes role players.
Yeah.
And then Dalton after one of the worst games he's ever had. And I don't know if you guys saw the post-game show after this. They were talking about, hey, this could have been a horrendous moment for you.
Yep.
To stink it up and not be clutch down the stretch. And that's what you'd have been remembered for was, oh, good regular season guy.
Mm-hmm.
Good regular season guy. But came in and wanted the ball to knock down those free throws at the end of the game, despite having a horrendous night shooting again. And that spoke volume for me. I was like, oh, Dalton's that dude. Even more so than I already thought.
Well, he was getting double teamed the whole night. I mean,
Yeah.
got to give Texas some credit there. And I don't want to put too much on Dalton on that because March Madness, man, you got to be able to win in a variety of ways. In a team that can only win in one or two ways, they usually lose. Tennessee's, throughout the season, they've showed that, hey, we can win using Dalton and we can use without using Dalton. And I'm telling you, if they played shout out to Duke beating the Dukes. I mean, if they played Duke down the line, a team like that balling, I mean, they're screwed.
A team that can score.
Yeah.
I'm terrified. I am. Now it's anybody's game. Like, I wanted to see Oregon because I thought we would have a better chance.
I mean,
they're the two option team.
Yeah.
It's Kuznar and Dante.
Yeah, you shut that down, you shut down the entire team.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're playing a well-rounded Creighton team that can shoot, that can defend, that can play fast, that can play. So they do everything exceptionally well.
And Creighton is a very well-coached team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well-coached team. And they are very disciplined.
Yeah.
Tennessee is not as disciplined as Creighton in their schemes. They get I'm telling you, man, the first 5 minutes of Adu, I mean, I saw him shaking his head I don't know what the hell I'm doing out here. I mean, he looked like he was a deer in the headlights. I mean,
The exact opposite from game one.
Exact opposite. So you can't have that. That it's like know your team, know your culture. And I don't know. I just don't think that I'd be very nervous if I was playing Creighton.
Length in this one is what scares me. I don't think Kalkbrenner, Creighton's 7-footer, is like the most physically imposing as far as, yes, he has the height. He's a very skilled big man. There's a reason like your boy can ball.
Right.
But it seems like I'll get into the more of the officiating, but that's going to be real trouble for Adu and obviously Awaka. 4 fouls again last night. It's just troublesome. But if they can somehow stay out of foul trouble, I think Adu's going to give him some problems.
Yeah.
But Bailey Showerman, we're going to be able to throw Josiah to him. And despite Vescovy having a horrendous offensive night, Vescovy is now Tennessee's all-time leading steals guy. Well, I didn't say that correctly, but yeah, he's the all-time leader in steals now. And he had 3 last night. He plays well defensively. There's just things about him that if you're not going to score, at least he's trying to do some things like he did last night, unlike the Kentucky game where I feel like he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So now they're going to have to really show up and everybody's going to have to hit shots because, as GT mentioned, Creighton can fill it up, boys.
Yeah.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah. That double OT was interesting to watch.
I mean, they got active. Like, they really blew that thing out quickly. I personally think that somebody's going to have a heroic effort type game. And I'm looking at Dalton, but I'm really looking at Vescovy. Like, he's going to have to score 15, 20 for us to have a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, the SEC in general has been very underwhelming this entire tournament.
Yeah.
Outside of Tennessee, I mean, and Alabama, who we're still waiting on.
We're waiting on them and A&M tonight.
And
sorry for pre-recording.
Yeah. But they were like 0 and what, 5?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
quick.
I mean, what does that say about like who Tennessee really is, though? That's my whole point. It's like, what does it say about who they really were as a power program?
Yeah, and I think that's what worried all of us is like, even in the beginning of the year, everybody's like, well, it was early, but it's like early matters.
Yeah.
Early does matter. You lost to Carolina. I know it's at Carolina. Get that. Lost to Purdue. Those games matter. It shows you who you are. And at that moment, if you're already in Maui and you're already past Maui and all that stuff, you have an idea. Yes, you can get a lot better. We've seen that from like, not so much this year, but in prior years, Kentucky always feels like they get better down the stretch. But I think it's a little different with this team. There has to be a big time game from somebody else. Vescovy would be the one. I think Dalton, I think they can defend. I think Creighton can defend pretty well, but I think this could be a game where Dalton can get loose. Like, Texas has athletes everywhere.
Yeah.
Creighton's, shout out to Bailey Shireman. Your boy can ball, but he ain't the most fleet of foot. You know what I'm saying? We get Kalkbrenner in a couple pick and rolls. So, see you bye. Yeah. Do you think 15-20?
I think 15-20. Or, Josiah, I'm not expecting him to have back-to-back double-doubles. Like, that it's just not going to happen.
You have to, though. Like, you need to expect that if you want to win the game.
I should, but I know him for who he is.
Yeah.
I know him for that is not him. To ask him offensively to put back-to-back double-doubles, it's just not going to happen. So it's going to have to come from somebody else, or Dalton's going to have to score 35. Or Zakai is just going to have to get loose for 20 and 10, which is possible. He was not great against Texas, but you called that matchup before it even happened.
Yeah, I knew the athletes were going to get, and he's having to guard Amos. Like, Amos is, I guess right now whatever. As of yesterday, he was the leader in active scores.
Yeah.
Your boy just tore it up at Oral Roberts.
Yeah.
It's always funny, like those like small guards from the mid-major. You're like, he has how many points? And this dude's just yakking threes.
Going crazy.
I just kind of couldn't believe how bad that game was. And it was the tweets that were going out. I love ball Twitter. As somebody that's not very an active Twitter guy, I love to just sit back and watch. And dude, the ones that are like, hey, we're up 5, but I feel like we've been down 20 the entire game. Did you have that same feeling?
Yes.
Oh, the whole game.
The whole game.
Yes.
And they nearly gave it away.
Yeah. And whenever he hit that, I don't remember who hit the 3, and it cut it to 2. I was like, oh, I know this moment. I know how we lose here.
Like it felt like just get your cup ready.
Yeah.
Because it's so Tennessee. Like, and Vol Twitter, I am such a Vol Twitter just stan. I love Vol Twitter. I'll never get off of Twitter ever. It's my favorite social media platform by far.
X.
Yeah, if
X,
his mom called him Twitter, I'm gonna call him Twitter.
It's still twitter.com.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I know.
Just saying.
shout out to X.
Shout out to X.
Des Bryant.
Yeah. Very impressive win.
Mm-mm.
Next week's gonna be very tough.
It is.
Well, we've been blessed enough that it's gonna be a Friday game.
You guys off on Friday?
Yeah, I'm not off, but I'll be not working.
Yeah, I'm not working.
Bingo.
I'm not working either, fellas.
Where you
Nice.
going?
Nowhere. The house.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What do we got on Thursday, Miggy? It's gonna be dropping Friday.
Listen, that's an exclusive interview with. You want me to say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh well, we got some state champs in the house. Chattanooga Prep. It's going to be a wonderful time. I can't wait. They recently won state, and we have an exclusive interview dropping with them in their house. So
First road mission for the group.
super excited.
I'm stoked for that, man. We've always talked about taking this on the road.
Yeah.
I know it's
Couple
just like
road dogs.
I know it's like 5 miles from where we're sitting, but I'll take it on the road,
Road
down the
dog.
street.
It ain't even 5 miles, bro. This is the 3-wood off the box.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's not
we're not road dogs yet. We're street dogs.
street dogs.
Street
Road-
dogs.
We're gonna call it road dogs for now. Sounds cooler. Street dogs sounds. We got a little rabies accent or something.
Yeah, I guess little strays.
Yeah, we're just a couple strays
Hope
out here.
someone picks us up, man.
Yeah,
Make a future out of us.
just see. Yeah, let's not get McCamey coming down here. So yeah, it'll be great Thursday.
It's going to be exciting, man. We got head coach, Christian Collins, going to be seeing him and catching up. And it's just the beginning for Chat Prep, which is really cool because it's still not like it's fully developed. Obviously, they won state, but like they're really going to get serious.
Yeah, this could be a very cool basketball town in the aspect of, I mean, you're already looking at some big titles with Baylor McCauley being here as far as the upward movement of private school athletics.
Oh yeah, Hamilton Heights a couple years
Hamilton
ago.
Heights has been there. And for years, it's funny, like we played them in high school and they were basically on the same level as us. And then I come back after college and I'm watching Division I talent. That's how fast it can change.
Yeah.
09 to whatever. I think it was 15, 16. And you're already watching 6'10 monsters. It's like, your boy was never going to guard 6'10 monsters.
Mm-mm.
You want to talk about somebody having a 40 and 20 on me? Sure.
Well, dude, Chattanooga, I mean, they siphon a ton of money even for the public schools to like upgrade all of their sporting equipments and fields
Everywhere.
I mean, everywhere. I mean, so between music and sports,
We're doing all right.
Scenic City, man, something to be seen.
Yeah. I will say the government is just tossing out cash with grants right now, baby. Send them our way. Get some artificial turf on every field. Let's make it look awesome. Speaking of looking awesome, I went to the burger bar on the Southern Bell last night.
Dude, yeah.
How sick did that place look?
That looks
amazing,
great after all the renovations you were talking about.
Yeah, bro. So, Joseph, did you see that picture?
No.
Oh, dude. So, burger bar inside the Southern Bell, the boat, all around the top. It's basically huge sections. We had 6, 8 leather seats.
Mhm.
You can do that. You got regular tables, all the way around the top on like the galley, and but double TVs on each side, and then they have 4 big ones in the back. We got foosball, everything, anything you want, games for days. I was like, this is. Hopefully, we are going to grow enough where this won't be a secret anymore. But this is going to be one of the best places to watch football, basketball, anything. I was like, oh, I had both games, like one behind me, one over here. It was awesome.
Ooh.
And then they had 4-piece in the back.
Dude.
Great place to watch games. Good. Yeah, no, it's a fried food central kind of place. Like it was fried pickles, it was fried wings. Like it was good.
Sign me up.
That
brother.
sounds like what we need to have.
Sign me
Exactly.
up.
It's right up our alley. Now, Mama was like, I don't love it, but she was chowing down. So doing her thing. But yeah, so the options aren't gonna be the healthiest, but dang, it's good.
Dude, I
It's a
love that
good
though.
Yeah, but it was awesome on the water. Yeah, you could have gone over to the other side and hung out on the boat, and you still can walk out on the barge and hang out. It's great. So shameless plug there. That was an awesome place. I was like, I forgot all about it.
I've never been. I've always wanted to, but I've just never had a reason to do it, I guess.
Yeah. And
It's
it's
fire.
a big change. Did you go to the old one?
Yeah, I went to the old one. I haven't been to the renovated one. So
Oh,
I was there
dog.
for an event, a freight event.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we had a whole thing, and I'm jealous. Like, I'm trying to go back
Yeah.
ASAP.
Private. Like I'll go back in this week probably.
Okay.
Like, yeah, we can go back. I'll take you guys.
All
Okay.
right.
We'll do
Fine.
that. What else surprised you this weekend?
Well, the entire world was on a couple of upsets that just did not happen. I'm looking at Nevada. You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right.
Keep going.
All right. Looking at Nevada, looking at a few other teams that just didn't do what I thought they would do. But really, the surprise of the weekend, I mean, let's just state the obvious. We've already talked about it, but Kentucky.
Yeah.
You just don't expect to see a team with, 2 top 10 picks just get bounced out like that. But again, it's about who's hot, and that's what makes March so amazing,
Well,
Yeah.
you got to think these mid-major programs like the Oaklands, like the James Madisons, like the Grand Canyons, you know who they're built of? A bunch of 24-year-olds
Yeah.
Yeah.
playing a bunch of 19-year-olds. I mean, Golke said it best. He's like, listen, I'm not getting drafted, but I could ball with these guys because I'm 5 years older.
Yeah.
So a lot of these mid-major programs are built of older transferred kids playing a bunch of kids right out of high school.
Yeah. And that's the strength difference. Like, I mean, the grown man strength's real difference. Like you get hit in the chest by an 18-year-old that's been playing, that kind of knows the game and how to move the body, or you get hit by the 24-year-old who hits you in the chest. It's a little different feeling.
Oh yeah.
Like those guys, like you're getting those screens set as little space as Golke need. Like the difference in a screen set from a 24-year-old and an 18-year-old made all the difference in the world. Like those down screens were just enough. And what a green light this dude has.
Oh, they didn't care.
Didn't care one bit.
Have you seen pictures of the coach throughout the year for Oakland? Oh, dude, he's wearing like Christmas sweaters to games. He's wearing like crazy like Halloween stuff. Like he's a very vibey guy. He's like, I don't care.
He's a little crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's a little crazy.
He's in Oakland.
Yeah. But dude, he talk about growing a program.
But no, a lot of the, like I said, I actually did call James Madison and Grand Canyon to win their first rounds. Currently sitting second place in our tournament bracket, by the way.
Good for you.
Yeah. And
I'm like 42nd.
yeah, I'm about to, just because I said that, I know I'm dropping like the rest of these games this afternoon.
Can I?
What's up?
I was gonna say I do want to give some love to NC State.
Yeah.
Dude. Yes.
I mean, I let me read this to y'all. So this is from Front Office Sports. In winning 7 games in the last 12 days, NC State head coach has earned a $100,000 ACC tournament title bonus, a $400,000 raise beginning next season, a 2-year extension through 2030, $25K bonus for beating Texas Tech, $50K for beating Oakland.
Dang.
That has happened in the last 7 days.
And that game was so close. And Oakland absolutely botched that final possession.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, you just survive and advance. NC State's finest quotes. Like those guys, I never believed in them. I watched them all year. I'm an ACC guy. I follow Carolina. I hate NC State. I hate Duke. All the same stuff. And you watch DJ Burns, like, yeah, he's big and he'll have these big games. He's like, but he gives up as much as he gives, kind of guy.
Yeah.
That's just not the case.
Dude.
He's found it, whatever it is.
DJ Burns, man. I mean, he said it best. He said, I watched a lot of Hakeem Olajuwon. I just happened to be built like Zach Randolph.
That's so cold.
It's so
Bro,
perfect.
he's balling right now.
Yeah, he is.
So,
And at like an efficient rate. Like I was thinking, okay, like there's gonna be some games. Yeah, he'll score 29, but he probably shot 29 times. Not the case. He's like 9 for 16, 9 for 14, stuff like that. Like the guy is working right now, boys.
Clemson is shocking me at the moment.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Yeah, I
So
don't know what in the world that they started drinking in the ACC, but the SEC did not have it,
Nah,
and the ACC found it. I
they
mean,
have
because
found it.
they are that's a conference that is balling right now
Mhm.
across the board.
Yeah, in a down year, but you got through the 4 right teams in kind of deal. Like that's Clemson's another one. It's all matchup stuff. Like it
Yeah.
just works for them. They're bigger. But you know, it just depends. And that's kind of how I felt about Carolina yesterday. It is funny too, like how you'll go through these waves as a fan.
Yeah.
Did y'all watch the Michigan State North Carolina game much at the
Yeah.
beginning? So they were absolutely cooking early, and I was like, what the heck? And Hannah's like, what's wrong? And I was like, it's not like they're not just missing. They're not they're making everything, but they're missing the rim even. Like it's just cash, swish, swish, swish. And I was like, we can't stop these guys, but surely this will slow down. And it did.
Second half was all
Even
North
like late
Carolina.
in that first, even late in the first, they got up, I think they got up 7 or 9, whatever, Michigan State. And then Carolina comes back. And I was like, oh yeah, that's part of the tournament. Like decently talented teams that didn't have the best record can still get super hot.
Yes.
And that's the hard part is you're like, if you just ride the wave and hold on, you're going to be all right. So what else got you, Miggy?
I was looking at this NC State thing again and trying to transition from the guys to the gals simply for the fact that something happened. And I'm not understanding what transpired. So apparently a ref was removed due to her background.
So yes, shout out to the Mocs, valiant effort against North Carolina State in the
home game.
Yeah, in the NCAA women's tournament bracket. Valiant effort. But they had a referee get pulled because she or he, I don't know if it was a girl or boy, did not disclose that she had her master's from the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga.
So Tommy Paris was removed from the NCAA tournament and replaced by Angelica Suffren, who had worked the first contest at the site. So apparently it was learned after the game had started that umpire 2, Tommy Paris, had a background conflict, if known, would have prevented her from working that assigned game.
Huh.
That's weird, yo.
It's like after the game started.
Like literally in the second half.
At what point? I mean, how does that slip? Honestly, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's not a good look for the NCAA because like they really do try to, do those background checks to, keep things even, but
especially in tournament games, they're going to do their heavy due diligence.
So whoever is in charge of that was not good.
That job description's up somewhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is a very, very interesting miss, I guess. But sure, unfortunately it didn't work out for the Mocs way, but Sean Poppy's got them right.
Yeah.
They're going to be okay.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Well, do you think he stays? I don't. Yeah. He's been balling. I mean, Sean Poppy. I'm not going to spread a rumor or nothing, but I'm just saying he should be getting some looks.
I definitely think he's gotten some calls. Again, I'm not going to act like I'm an utmost expert on like the open jobs that would be great for women's basketball right now. But now, if he would have won yesterday, the boy's phone would have been blowing up. I still think he's going to have plenty of calls.
Yeah, I just think knowing him, and again, I've had some convos, like he loves Chattanooga. Like that's something that's really important to him and his family is that community, like from where he's come from. So I think he sticks around, but like I'd be naive to say he's here in 5 years. Like I just don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah, he's just too talented. And that's okay. You want that in your athletic program.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest way to measure how you are as an AD. I mean, is if you lose a coach, that means you're doing something right.
Yeah, I mean, and you have to understand where you're at. Like, do we all wish UTC could be Tennessee? Yeah, but it takes time. And you do that by continue to get great coaches. I mean, look what UTC has done, man. Like, you have Lamont Parrish just a year ago, and he's the SEC Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing fine. You're doing great. You have Poppy. You have guys that have moved up. Obviously, keep going through. They're doing the right things. And as you mentioned, the athletic director here, hiring. 3 claps one time.
Amen.
So yeah, they're going to be just fine. Can I go on a little rant?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it, kid.
Okay. As I mentioned, we did get to watch a few of these early games on Sunday. And I've watched Zach Edey probably, I don't know, 8-10 times in the Purdue Boilermakers. Of course, against Tennessee early on the year, you're like, wow, Adu and Awaka foul out. And now James is about to foul out. So it is so frustrating. And this has been happening all year and a little bit even last year. But the officiating on Zach Edey and the Purdue Boilermakers is exhausting to watch. Now, this is not a Zach Edey sucks and he's only good because he's tall. I don't believe that. That guy's skilled. He does a lot of the right things. I just don't love how he's officiated. And it blows my mind that this process just keeps getting allowed every single game. And people are losing it. There's been multiple guys get kicked out of games because of the foul differential. And they're just like, I'm losing. I'm going to get double text. I'm out of here. And again, I actually have Purdue moving on in my bracket. And I was like, this is I'm cheering against him because it's just so bad to watch. Utah State shot themselves in the foot over and over again anyways.
Right.
But to go back, so I did a little research and development. from their last 11 games.
Okay.
This is the foul differential. I'll go Purdue and then opponent. Purdue. This was on February 10th. And we'll go on.
So we're going back.
Yeah. Purdue 13. Indiana 20. The 15th versus Minnesota. Purdue 13. Minnesota 20. Ohio State, a game they lost. Purdue 14. Ohio State 20. Rutgers 12 for Purdue, 16 for Rutgers. 15 for Purdue, 22 for Michigan. 17 for Purdue, 25 for Michigan State. The only one of this whole time since February 10th where they were under was at Illinois. I think they were just the Big Ten was so sick of it. They're like, dude, do not call any fouls. And so it was 17 for Purdue, 15 for Illinois. Wisconsin, 17-19, 29 against Michigan State.
Oh my God.
On the 15th, 17-28 against Wisconsin, a game they also lost. But still, just a foul differential. And then if you want to count Grambling, 19-6. And then to go back to the 4 big games they had on national television. Here's my favorite one. Shout out to Vols. Purdue, 21. Tennessee Vols, 30.
Oh, gosh.
Gonzaga. Purdue, 12. Gonzaga, 19. Purdue, 11. Marquette, 19.
Is there a conspiracy theory here that you're coming to a head with?
I don't think it's conspiracy theory. I just think they have to figure it out. Like it's just like the NBA with the James Harden or whoever else. Like this situation has to stop. Like there's going to be somebody else an absolute monster. Again, this is not a Zach Edey sucks thing. And keep doing what you're doing, Purdue. Like it's working for you. This is an officiating thing. This is like a hey, let's figure this out, guys. You can't keep giving them like every kid glove foul. Like he initiates so much contact. And when those razor sharp elbows hit you in the face or the neck or the chest and it makes you fall back and then he goes up and gets a foul call because you're trying to breathe, that can't happen. That can't happen. There's got to be some things taken away. Again, not all these fouls are conspiracy theory fouls. He gets fouled a lot because he's an absolute beast. Great position,
yeah.
good around the rim. But a lot of them are really bad. And I just want it to stop because it's abysmal to watch. And that's all.
3 claps for Chase.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was gorgeous.
I mean, it was well documented, researched.
Yeah.
Opinions.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
It just frustrates me.
It's hard. But it's just hard to watch a big guy get that kind of help, I guess.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's normal.
Yeah.
It's so normal, especially in college, because a lot of those guys aren't that size. To be 7 foot in college and that skilled, like you said, I mean, no one can really pick you up, man.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
other bigs that aren't being kind of reffed that way, though. That's all I'm saying is that if we're going to do it, like, let's do it. But, like, he's getting a really friendly whistle across the board.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, UConn's got a big guy. Duke's got a big guy. I know Philip, I didn't do the research on it, but I mean, are they getting the same calls?
Not to that level, because, and maybe it is like the comparative volume, but maybe there is. But
Yeah.
Kalkbrenner from Creighton's similar-ish, 7 foot, 265, 270, big boy. Like I said, we're gonna have problems next week, boys. We're gonna have problems. He just doesn't get the same whistle. Again, Edey has such a volume of throw it down to him and let him go to work because he's a good passer. Him getting double team looks like us if we were going to play in a upward basketball league. Like it really does look like, especially against teams like Utah State. It was tough. It was tough to watch, but it's not nearly the same volume. They've gone up as a team. They've gone up 5 fouls per game. Yeah. Against them, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's tough to watch, man. And this is all over the place. I mean, you just go through Twitter, and again, it's Twitter. So take it with a grain of salt. But I think Big Ten fans are so stoked that this is gone because it's just awful to watch.
Right.
And it's finally happening that he's going to keep balling, man. But like I said, like this is not a knock against Zach Edey. If they're giving it to you, keep doing it. Keep balling. Go get 100 free throws a game. But for the officials, fix it. Fix it. There's going to be how? I don't exactly know. Like you're just going to have to be a little less touch foul-y, or you got to call something against him. I think that's my big thing is whenever you start calling the dip or the drag of the foot, because he's a lot of doubles are coming his way. So he's already expecting contact. So he's leaning back or he's like dipping the shoulder and then he'll drag the foot and then put a dribble down. So like if you start to call a travel, which is tough to do in basketball these days, I get it. Or you just start calling a few offensive fouls, I think some of it will calm itself down. It's not a huge adjustment, but it's adjustment that has to be made. Or if they get to the Final Four, they get to the Elite Eight games, boy, there's going to be some people that like some casuals are like, how in the world do people watch this?
Oh yeah. I'm about to say, like, I mean, you'd hate to see this as the rest of this tournament goes on because there are some just as big name brands out there still in the tournament that absolutely would not take that as anything other than just BS.
Yeah.
Like Baycott, I mean, if that was happening to, like, if Baycott's not getting the same calls, you'd think UNC is not going to go absolutely berserk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I honestly, Filipowski plays a totally different game, I guess. But, like you said, there's some big brands coming in. And Baycott's another one that gets beat up pretty good. But also, I've seen it from the other side. Like, I was a Tyler Hansborough first-class fanboy until his senior year when he got every whistle. And I was like, this sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This sucks. It's not fun to watch. And it's just like, oh, boy, he shot faked. He's getting a foul call and one. It's like, felt a little fluky to me. Felt a little fluky.
Well, that's good for you as like a basketball fan to even admit that about your own team. You know what I'm saying? You
gotta
You
know.
see it both ways.
Yeah. Y'all want to talk a little football real quick?
I'm happy to.
Yeah, whatever we want to do. We can do that. We can do baseball. We can do soccer. I don't care. Whatever. What do you want to do?
It's Chatt It Up Sports, baby.
It's Chatt It Up. It's our podcast, boys.
Before we move on from basketball, there is something I wanted to get you guys' opinion on. Michigan has hired FAU's Dusty May as their next basketball head coach.
Yes, they did.
What do you guys think about that?
Better than Juwan Howard.
Very much.
What were they, 8-23?
They were god awful, bro. and it just I love when teams hire somebody that is internal. I do. Like, I think Memphis and Penny Hardaway, like, that's another one that I love, but I know is going to be short-lived here pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
So you take a risk there. I think it's a proven name. I think he's done so much with so little. I think Michigan's going to be something. I really do.
I mean, as long as he doesn't, hit another team's coach like Juwan Howard did those years ago. You remember that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He was getting big.
Yeah. Yeah. One swing.
Yeah. Just that's like your brand now. I mean, no one wanted to go play for that guy after that. So as long as you got kids who want to come play for you, and because Michigan, dude, the Big Ten a few years ago, they were the best conference in basketball.
For sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Still up there.
Yeah, well, they had a down year, like you said.
Yeah,
but still, Michigan's is a program to be reckoned with.
You guys ever had that feeling after these monster schools suck for a year or two that they're like, it's time to pour some money in? New face. Dusty's like the cool uprising coach.
Yeah.
You see it in football a lot, Joseph. It's like, let's revitalize this thing with cash. And I think that's what they're going to do for Dusty. I think he worked on it like FAU. He did a lot for what he had, but I don't think it was like this. Like, yes, the Final Four was great, cool matchup run, but they got a guy that's gonna at least relish in the opportunity. I don't know if he's the greatest coach of all time.
Yeah.
But I think your boy can recruit, and I think he holds on to talent. Him not losing John L was big. And if he can do that at Michigan with all that cash, they're going to do something right, Joseph. They're going to do something real right. I don't know. But
cash.
Yeah.
You want to talk about some cash?
Straight cash.
You want to talk about $55 million guaranteed? How do you feel about Mr. L'Jarius Sneed now being your cornerback one for your Tennessee Titans? Talk to us, man.
But when the year ended and we were the most boring offense and we had a very questionable secondary, through that, we now have a formidable wide receiver group, thanks to Calvin Ridley getting signed. And now we have a really solid cornerback room with if McCreary is your second, it's not great. But if McCreary is your third,
yeah,
you're doing just fine, my friend. We have one of the best cornerback rooms. We're not all the way up there. We're doing all right in the NFL.
I will say this right now definitively. The Tennessee Titans can make a wild card if they draft correctly. If things shake up how I think they're going to shake up, Joe Alt's going to be taken at 7, and then you could just draft best player available. So, I think an A.D. Mitchell could potentially slip to the Titans. And that's when you're like, okay, we can really do something right now. This deal was 4 years, $76 million. So you get what you pay for. I think you overpaid both corner and wide receiver. But again, you have the cash to do so.
That's a part of it. Whenever you are these bad teams, it feels like you kind of have to overpay these free agents.
Mm-hmm.
Because
everyone's job's on the line.
Yeah.
Everyone's job, all the front office. The coaches. If you don't, you got a very short window, especially as a new coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. After Vrabel, when you're trying to follow up Vrabel in that sense, that's tough.
Which I think Vrabel, he'll be a head coach for the Browns in a year. By the way, just saying.
I was
Does
looking
that
at
not
that
feel
roster.
like
That roster is amazing. Have y'all looked at the Browns?
It's good.
Dude, they're nice, dude.
I was playing Madden the other day, and I'm like, if Deshaun could figure this thing out, maybe, Malcolm Harris on Madden, they'd be all right.
If he's and I know this is high, it's not crazy to say, but if he's 85 to 95% of what, or 85 to 90% of what he was those years in Houston, dog,
they could win today.
Joe Flacco took you to places that you never thought you'd go.
They are built very well for success. Cleveland, they're a top 5 NFL roster, top to bottom.
Cleveland would knight Vrabel. They would knight him, owner of the city. That place would burn down.
Yeah.
If the Browns won a Super Bowl.
It does. Now that you say that, it kind of does feel a little snaky. Like it's like, don't worry, coach, you're fine. We brought this other guy that everybody really kind of likes.
As a consultant.
As a consultant.
Yeah.
To hang out. 1 year. Yeah, he's in, dude. He's going to be the head coach.
Yeah, it doesn't feel great. But to go back to your point, Miggy, I feel really good. And it's cool. Like the timing works out. Like it's one of those, it's worth it, like whatever. But the signings on the years that we don't have to re-sign anybody for a while, like we've got Levis on the contract. We've got, D-Hop, however you want to look at that. Like we've got him for 1 or 2 more years, but he's on the downside. Like he's not going to get these fat contracts. We've already got who we got paid.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of workings, and with the cap going up 30 mil, like this deal sounds like a lot because we're not into the point where it's relative yet.
Right.
Like you're like, dude, 76, but it's really not a math guy here. But that's probably more like 60.
Yeah.
65, whatever.
And what I saw the other day, what I think is so valid is that there's 3 teams right now that are kind of having a similar, like a Brock Purdy type of way you build a team. The Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans are doing the exact same thing. They are loading up right now to kind of balance out each other. So these moves are being made because CJ Stroud is amazing.
Yeah.
And you're having to take that away. But then also you see the weaknesses with the Texans. Let me add Calvin Ridley to make you defend this.
Mm-hmm.
So the South just got interesting.
Yeah.
I think the Colts and the Jags are definitely going to be kind of on the outside. That's a really competitive division now.
Yeah. The Colts are another one too. Like you don't know what AR-15 is going to look like. You've seen flashes and you're like, maybe. So that's another part of it too, is you have 3 and, still whatever you think of Trevor, this division's now back to it's up in the air for all 4 teams.
Yeah. Very good.
Which is weird because it was so bad 2 years ago. And you thought it was going to be terrible going into the season. Like, no offense to CJ, but you were like, well, we'll see, like really good, but it's the Texans.
And now he is a bona fide superstar. They got one down there in Houston. But I think they got one in Nashville.
You got one.
I like Will Levis.
He's definitely got balls. He's a loud guy.
That he does.
He's been yelling at all the receivers.
I need this segment cut up immediately.
GT, I just checked your score, buddy.
I know. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Until it's over.
Okay. Do you want to talk about a show? Hey,
let's do birthdays.
Okay. Oh, okay. You want to start off good, and then we'll go to the gambling segment.
Yeah, we'll do birthdays and give the people back their time.
All right.
And then we'll give, we don't want to talk about $4.5 million.
We'll talk about 4.5 after Shohei comes out with his.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that later on this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Well, this is a good birthday list. So it's all across the board, and I'm excited about it. So, Joseph, are you ready, sir?
I'm ready, man.
GT, are you ready, my dog?
Oh, girl, you know it.
CG, baby.
Let's do it. I got to get it locked in.
All right. Born Mark Calloway, he is a 4-time world heavyweight champion who became known for his gothic persona.
The Undertaker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
That is correct. All right.
You said it was a good one, so that's already starting.
Yeah. All right. This guy is considered one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history. He has a lot of affiliation to us. He was drafted by this team, took them to a Super Bowl, broke his neck, and took another team to a Super Bowl. He's from Louisiana.
Brett Favre.
No.
No, he didn't break his neck.
I don't know.
And he went to somebody's wife's alma mater.
Oh, Peyton Manning.
Yes.
I forgot Peyton
Yes.
broke his neck.
He broke his neck.
Yes.
Remember the Denver? That's why he was noodle arm.
Yeah.
That's why
He broke his neck.
I was like, who broke his neck?
Yeah. I was like, broke his neck. Yeah.
All right. We're going to go into a little magic. This iconic magician and escape artist, most difficult stunt entailed escaping from handcuffs that took a locksmith 5 years to build.
Harry Houdini.
You're insane. Yes.
Touche.
Yes. Wow.
I was trying to think of the new guys.
No, Hoodie Harry. Yeah.
All right. This NFL safety was drafted by the Buffalo Bills in the 6th round of the 2021 draft. He played college football at the University of Pittsburgh. And
Kenny
literally,
Pickett.
no, sir. Safety.
Oh, shit.
Lamar
And
Hamlin?
yes,
All
he
right.
was known for his cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know what I was thinking.
All right, let's enter into fashion. This fashion designer was known for his iconic American brand. He appeared in several reality shows, including American Idol. He began his designing career at the age of 18, and he was known for his famous jeans.
It's an American Idol.
Yeah,
Turn designer.
yeah. I'll give you guys one
Did he
more.
win?
No. It was just an appearance. I'll give you one more hint. It's a guy name. The name of his brand is a guy name.
Guy name.
I got nothing.
I mean, like the only thing I can think of is like Ralph Lauren.
That is so close.
Any more Ralphs out there in fashion?
It's not Calvin Klein. No.
That is really close as well.
Oh, that would have. That's. Oh, I was like, oh, nailed it. Yeah, good job. Now,
Who is it?
All right. It's Tommy Hilfiger.
ah,
He was on American. He made an
Yeah.
appearance on
Dang
American
it,
Idol.
Tommy.
It's Tommy Hilfiger.
I didn't know he had like a public persona. To be honest,
I was going for the Macy's brand aisles, you know. I was just like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. It really made me think about the jeans that I do buy. I'm like Wrangler.
well, I was like,
I
yeah.
got on a Wrangler thing
Yeah.
right now as we speak.
Yeah, Lee.
Shout out Sam's Club, Maker's Mark right now.
Yeah.
Well, originally from Dallas, Texas, this all-star NBA power forward has won multiple
Chris
NBA
Bosh.
Yes.
Atta boy.
Wow.
Get hot,
Okay.
GT. Get hot.
Okay. One more from. Well, no, that's it for today. Tomorrow is really good, so I'm gonna hop in there because it's just too good to pass up. All right, this guy is considered, I would say, a pioneer in rock and roll. He is known for hit songs like Rocket Man.
Elton
No,
John.
John.
Yeah,
No.
it's great. It's great. All right. He recently dropped an album and he also dropped a single yesterday. He is from Detroit and he was a discovery by Kanye West.
Eminem.
Close.
Oh no, it's not Big Sean, is it?
It is. It is. It is. All right.
Big Sean.
She is from Memphis, Tennessee,
Mm.
and is known as the Queen of Soul. And you're going to feel like a natural woman and respect her at any given time.
Oh gosh. Aretha.
Yes,
Yeah,
brother.
Franklin,
I'm
yeah.
so proud of you.
Yeah.
All right. There's a few more. There's one more specifically. Okay, there's two more. All right. This guy is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He is as scrappy as they come. He is an NBA point guard who was selected in the 2006 draft by the Memphis Grizzlies after playing at Villanova.
Mike Conley.
No, but close.
Ooh.
In that family. He was known as a superstar to some in a country that's not in the United States. He has won an NBA title.
Drafted by the Grizzlies.
Yep.
2000.
He played for the Rockets before a trade sent him to the Toronto Raptors.
Kyle Lowry.
Yes. Yes. Nice.
Kyle Lowry.
All right. Our last one for today is going to be a good one. All right. This professional driver was the 2005 Indy 500 Rookie of the Year. She became the first female
Danica Patrick?
Yes.
Danica.
Yeah, it was going to give it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Easily.
call.
I think you guys tied. I'm going to be real.
Very close.
Yeah, like it's extremely close. I was trying to keep score and I lost it. So we'll go to one more. If there's a good one, there's not.
Go to Tuesday.
I'll go to Tuesday. All right. Let me see. All right. This is a tiebreaker, and this is one that I think is going to be good. So he was known for his role on The Big Bang Theory as Sheldon Cooper.
Oh, I don't know what that guy's name is.
Crap.
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, y'all can tell me?
I know exactly who it is, but I don't know his name.
Okay. It was Jim Parsons.
Mm.
All right. Let's go one more. He gained fame as a Vine sensation, accounting for one half of the
Logan
Vine.
Paul.
You're so close. I feel so bad.
Oh.
Accounting for one half of the Vine account, Jack and Jack, alongside his best friend, Jack Galinsky. Anybody?
Jack and Jack?
Yeah.
I don't know the other Jack.
Yeah. Okay. It was Jack Johnson.
The singer?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
All right. One coming up this week, and this will be the last one. All right. This is the younger sister of one of the biggest stars of all time. She has been on multiple things, but was most famous for starring in a show that we love at PCA Academy.
Oh my God, it's the Spears sister.
Jamie Lynn Spears.
Jamie Lynn Spears.
Yes.
Joseph
Joseph
from the Raptors. Off the top
From
rope.
deep, baby.
All right, we're just gonna call it.
That's a good one.
I'm
You
thinking
know,
Joseph Duff.
I'm taking a Joseph slam dunk anytime.
Oh, that was a good birthday.
Yeah,
That was
bro.
good birthdays.
Yeah,
man.
great week for
I
birthdays.
appreciate
Happy
y'all.
birthday to all.
Yeah.
Yeah, boys. Appreciate you. Follow us on all the socials at Chatt It Up Sports. Go follow Corporate Challenge Chattanooga on all the socials as well.
And check out Nougat Today's article.
Hey, we kind of famous.
Kind of famous. I want that on my wall, by the way.
Oh, we'll frame it for sure. Sign
But
it.
sign out, check out our Nougat Today article done by Miss Haley.
Yep. Wonderful lady.
Deserves a lot of credit, and we appreciate the kind words and the showcase on that. So check it out if you want to know a little bit about our story, how we got here, and what we plan to do.
Yeah.
Like,
Man,
subscribe, do all the things.
All the things. Share this show. We love the YouTubes. Keep commenting. We love it. Share your thoughts. You think we're idiots? Have at it. Let us know. We appreciate it. Love yous. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.